gonna be more clever, yeah.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Singing love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bodie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Motion man is Shakir. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bills 10, the Dolphins nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 6, 52, blue. Shot, 7, play, white. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yellow. Ready?
Now HN on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Dolphins hit 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready?
2nd and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here we go. 45, white. Hut.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The tackle by Quincy Williams. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Go red. 60 red. 60 red.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Red, sight. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Needle, blue. Go pink. Smash, red. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready. 10 black. 22 needle. Claws red. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Achane once more. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. This will be caught at about the 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The backfield empties out. Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver, complete. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Yellow, 22. Drill, 52. 22 needle. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
Go ahead. Watch it up. Hey, 21, TA. Hey.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Out, okay. 21G. Turbo 1, high. Hey. Ready.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
take him down. The Bills get to him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Number 3. 17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And some room to work. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 35-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Gordon, out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
You, yellow. White. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
319!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get that one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Allen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Pushing his way through. Jalen Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the air, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
56.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, this would be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Allen going to run with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Credit it with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Motion man is Shakir. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Allen going to run with it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
6, net red, cycle.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
40-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Needle blue. Light blue. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
45, white, hey, red. Hey, green. Fury. Yellow. Black Ultra.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Set, ready. 33, yellow, triple, ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
That's your man. That's your man.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready. Claws red. 52 blue. Blaster 6. Green Jack. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
What's that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Back to throw. Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brown 80. What's that?
To throw is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey, 21. Winning team. What's it?
Here's Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready. 32 Stinger. 20 TX.
Throwing Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Yellow, blaster, 6. Black ultra. Slice blue. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Down. 60 red. Red, cycle. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
7 more yards.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10.
Slice, 97. Set. 52 blue. Needle blue. Hut.
Back to throw again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 28.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
You want to see more, but you want to see Saul like to slow you down. Your body is out of bounds. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those memories that's out of overseas. You feel alive.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Top 10. 5 wide, 5 wide, 319.
Now Allen. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10.
Set green jack. 45. White. Black ultra. White. White. Slice blue. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Drill green. Red, cycle. Clawed red. Fuse, yellow. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. 6, mega. Hut.
Back to throw. Connecting with Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 31 yards. That's good for Dolphins.
Faster, faster.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until